由金像影帝 Russell Crowe 主演的电影终于要在香港上映了。有别于以往的励志角色 ，Russell 这次在新片中饰演阴沉、性格扭曲的暴躁君。Russell 因为很小的交通口角起了杀机，追杀饰演单亲主妇的 凯伦皮斯托里斯，而我们就隔空和 Russell 做了个专访。原来 Russell 拿到剧本的时候是不想出演的。
I heard a rumor that this character is probably the most challenging role you've ever played. How did you feel to take away your sense of humor or even humanity in this new movie?
Well, it's funny because on the surface it doesn't seem to be so, but normally as an actor you go into a character and you want to take all of your bags of tricks with you. You know what I mean? So you have to drain the humor, you have to drain the empathy and stuff. And there's no room playing a character like this to what you can do sometimes when you're playing a bad guy is you do something that's so extreme that the audience realizes that was just for them and that's a moment of comedy and that relieves the tension and now back on with the story, but to do something like that with this betrays what you're actually trying to do. So yeah, the biggest challenge for me is actually putting those bags of tricks away.
女主角 Karen 和 Russell 在戏中有大量开车追逐和撞击的场面，非常危险。Karen 就表示，拍摄这些戏份，他们都是亲自上阵。
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of the driving myself. I did have a stunt driver and a stunt woman as well who helped me with the fight as well, fight scene. So that was I'm very grateful for them. But yeah, I did a lot of the driving. I mean, I felt like I spent 2 months in a car.
Is there any message that you want to give out to the audience when they watch the movie?
I mean, I think for me, the thing that I took away from it was just to, remember that we don't always know what other people are going through, and what point in life you might be bumping into somebody else, and so just to be conscious of that and to be kind.
而 Russell 就对首次合作的 Karen 赞不绝口。
But she pulled it off really well, didn't she?
Yeah, well, that's think about that amazing journey too, man. Karen Pistorius was born in South Africa. She moved with her family to New Zealand. She did a couple of jobs in New Zealand, a couple of jobs in Australia. Now this thing comes up, right? She's up against like 40 other actresses in the business, and one by one, they meet with the director and they do a screen test, and then they don't progress forward. And it got down to the final 3, and she was up against other actresses of vast experience. But on the night with the audition, she was just the best, so she got the job. And this is a career-making performance. So here she is, her first lead role, and she gets to do all this stuff. So
这部电影由德国导演 Derek Brock 执导，在新奥尔良拍摄，正值当地的飓风季节，过程中也遇到不少困难。拍摄顺利完成 ，Karen 就归功于导演了。
So this is also the first time you work with Derek, the director, right? How was it to work with him?
I mean, it was really good. Like, I just remember, through all the crazy weather situations we had, and Derek still found the time to make sure that I had the time to for those really tough scenes, that he sort of made the space. So I'm really glad for that and grateful for that. He sort of really took care of those important scenes. So
yeah.